Hello to my ABOS family. My name is David Kelsey, and I am honored to be the 2021 ABOS president. I am here today with Crystal Harris, our ABOS membership committee chair, as we co-host the 10th installment of Membership Mondays, where we showcase the many faces of our ABOS family members. This series is a part of our 2021 ABOS All Aboard membership campaign. With us is Morgan Pershing, Community Engagement Manager at the Sacramento Public Library in California. Morgan also serves on our ABOS membership committee and has been truly instrumental in our membership recruitment in the state of California. Welcome, Morgan. Crystal and I are so happy that you could join us today for our All Aboard Membership Monday series.
Thank you so much, David and Crystal.
We're glad to have you here today, Morgan. So let's get started. So Morgan, how long have you been a member of ABOS?
Since October 2020, so I'm a newbie. I'm pretty new at this, but I knew that I wanted to join when I got my community engagement manager job, which was October. So
good, and we're glad you're here, Morgan. We're glad you're part of the family.
And congratulations on that job. That's such
congratulations as well.
Best title ever.
Yes, I agree.
What inspired you to become a member of the organization?
Well, when I first started in October, my boss told me that ABOS is amazing and should definitely become part of it because part of my job is overseeing outreach and mobile services, which ABOS like this. And I realized that I hadn't really heard of ABOS. So I went sniffing around my team and they were in the middle of being at the conference and they're like, it's the best. And we learned so much. And so I just knew that it was something I needed to learn more about. And then once I did, I wanted to be a part of it.
And we are glad you were a part of it too. You're doing outstanding work for the organization, Morgan. How have you been involved with the organization, Morgan?
Well, I'm on the membership committee under Crystal, who is awesome. And I put out the call to California librarians and libraries to join ABOS because we had a pretty low amount of people from California. It seems like membership is really a lot in the Midwest, but California has a very, rich outreach and many vehicles, including, bookmobiles and bike libraries and free libraries and all the things that, ABOS really brings to the forefront. So I thought I would throw my hat in trying to get more Californians to join.
Well, I can just share, Morgan. I know Crystal believes this too, what outstanding work you are doing and cannot thank you enough. And since you've really been advocating and marketing membership and more involvement, we have gotten about 20 new members in California alone since March. And that is all because of you, Morgan. So thank you for all of your hard work and your recruitment and your marketing and advocacy. You are essential to moving ABOS forward in 2021. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind.
And how has ABOS helped you grow in your career, Morgan?
Well, I feel like I can turn to ABOS for any of my questions. I am new at being in charge of mobile services. That is, I've done outreach my whole career, and hopefully everyone listening is doing outreach. But this was new to me. And so I have asked questions on the listserv and things came back so quickly. I also feel very, very honored that I can use one of my skills, which is kind of being relentless as far as nagging people to, get on board as it were. I did a lot of work for the California Library Association in the same vein. And that work has kind of dropped off. And I was so excited that I found a place that I could put my passion. And also just that it's so amazing. And people don't know about ABOS. And I just want to spread the word. And so for me personally, it's very fulfilling. So professionally and personally, I love ABOS. And David, under your leadership, the way it has grown, I am so impressed.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's definitely a team effort. We're all working so hard, and it's an honor for all of us to serve and to bring it forward. It's exciting for Crystal and me, the entire board, the committees, to see how it's growing and promoting and advocating. And just, it's a wonderful organization. I always call it a family, and that's what we are. And we're bringing it forward as the family. So
Feels like it. It does.
Mhm. So do you have any tips for those just entering the field of bookmobiles and outreach services?
My number one tip would be to ask questions. Basically, in this profession, to some extent, everything has been done before. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel, as it were, every time. Ask the listserv if you have questions about if you're getting a new bookmobile. I've seen a ton of information about that. People just want to tell you everything if you're getting a new bookmobile and what you should have, and that kind of information. Definitely be asking your community. You want to do outreach, but you want to make sure that it is impactful. And where does the community need you? And if you have mobile services, you need to go where the community needs you most. So I just feel like community input is the most important thing in public service. It's not what we want to do. It's how we can help and what's needed.
Mhm.
So I think that definitely be in touch with your community. And of course, join ABOS.
Of course. Well, I always like to say, I says outreach is different for every library, and you need to see where outreach is needed in your community. There's not a one size fit approach to outreach. You need to see what in your community's outreach is. Every community is different. That what makes the world beautiful.
Yes.
So that's very true, Morgan. So thank you. And lastly, Morgan, why would you encourage others to join ABOS?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm sure that you can tell that David is super enthusiastic, and I love my meetings with Crystal. So people who are in the leadership roles here are wonderful and very accessible. Like I've said, the listserv is an amazing, amazing place to get information. And the services that have ramped up, I mean, now there's professional development coming out of ABOS, and that is huge. So so you would have access to that as a member. And in addition, all of the fun things like that 24-hour virtual bookmobile parade on social media, that was so fun. And we are about to get 2 new bookmobiles, and we're working on the wraps right now. And we looked at all of those pictures.
That's awesome.
And that just, that was so much fun. And then Book Bike Week is coming up. I just feel like there's so much here. And I think that, and also it's not going to break the bank to join.
Mhm.
It's actually an affordable ALA.
Mhm. I
That's
agree.
rare.
Agree. We always like to say
So-
it's the best $49 that you'll spend this year.
Amen. Amen. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, so many reasons to join. And as a person who is new to ABOS, I feel like I just have been fully embraced, and I'm very grateful. I really enjoy this work.
Thank you. And we're glad you're part of the family, Morgan. So thank you. So Morgan, Crystal, and I would like to thank you for joining us today for our 10th installment of the Membership Monday series. We appreciate you, Morgan, sharing with us how ABOS has helped you support you in your career, as well as describing the many benefits of becoming an ABOS member. I would like to thank everyone who tuned into our 10th installment of the Membership Monday series. Have a wonderful day and a fantastic week. And don't forget, all aboard.